Hello YouTube. I have been trying so hard to get this video out as far as a response for No Mo Homo. Um Ooh, I am so tired today, y'all. I found that remarkable because I have never seen anyone. I mean, I've heard of people say, oh well, I'm not gay no more, or but for someone to be really living that lifestyle like she was living it, was talking about, all the women she had and how now she's not gay anymore. She's an ex-homosexual. That kind of took me back a loop because I didn't. I mean, because I'm a lesbian and I've known since I was very small that something was different. Of course, I just didn't know how to put my finger on it at the time, or know what it was called, because that's not a taught. You're not taught that as a child. It's really in the last few years where people, like Rosie and Ellen, people just come on out the closet. A lot of times you didn't know people were gay till they was about dead, or something happened. They contracted AIDS or something. But I don't think that that's something that's for me or that I could do or control. And that's just my opinion. Molika, you were really harsh with her. I mean that's her life, and if that's the way she chooses to live it, maybe she'll psychodyke. It's a lot of women that, if they're just like one particular woman, they don't mean that they, once they, leave that woman or something happens in that relationship, then, they just can't see themselves with any other person. So, um, that might have been her thing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she just didn't leave any, broken hearts along the way, or, break somebody's heart, in her decision. But, you have to be happy with yourself. And if that's, you know, evidently what makes her happy, you can't really knock her for it. That's her. I'm not out here saying be gay. I'm not a proponent for gay, or I'm not going out passing out pamphlets saying, hey, be a lesbian. That's something that a person has to decide on their own. That's not something no one can decide for you. You may have some tendency or some behaviors, but only you, the individual, can determine this is how I am, and this is the lifestyle that I want to live or pursue, or this is just who I am. As for myself, that's just who I am. I can no more change that than I can the color of my skin. So I think it's a bit harsh to, you know, dog her like that, because you know what you want to do. You live in your life, and she's gonna live her life. And hey, more power to you. If you feel like that wasn't gonna love you because you were gay, hey, He created you. Why wouldn't He love you? He gave you free will to choose. Just like He did everybody else. When people have so-called Christians always trying to put in our heads that we're less than them, or God loves us any less, it's a lie. I don't listen to it. Unless God appears to me Himself and tell me, I'm not going to believe that. I know He loved me just like He do everyone else. So I don't even care about what nobody else say. I don't care about what any so-called Christians say or anybody else, because that's none of their business who I sleep with. Really, that's what makes me different from anybody else, is the who I choose to spend my life with, who I choose to have as a partner, a life partner. Other than that, the similarities, the similarities are the same, but they're just like anyone else. So, oh well. Like I've said in my previous video, I have just as much chance as going to heaven as anybody else walking this earth. Because none perfect but the master, and God is God by himself, and I don't need nobody to tell me or interpret for me his the Bible or any other book. So as far as that no more homo, that's a personal decision. That's on her. If that's how she feel, hey, baby, all the power to you because I'm not gonna knock you. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I'm not hating on you. I'm not telling you that you should stay gay because you want to live that lifestyle. There's a lot of time people live a lifestyle and you have to come down or you might be rich today and broke tomorrow. You just got to adjust yourself to the situation. You just have to do you, and you can't worry about what anyone else says. That's you. Hey, if that you felt like you were convicted and God was dealing with you on that level and you did what you feel like he said for you to do, then I can't knock you. I can't judge you cuz I'm not perfect. I'm just doing the best I can until I get up out of here. And I don't feel like my lifestyle have anything to do with my morals or my eternal soul cuz I treat people like I want to be treated and I love my neighbor as I would myself. So, I feel like long as I treat people the way I want to be treated, I shouldn't have to worry about that. I don't mistreat people. I don't steal, rob, none of that. So, it's a whole lot of things that, I could be doing. And if I'm loving someone with all my heart and that's going to get me thrown in hell, then the Bible is truly a contradiction to what it's supposed to stand for. And that they're lying. Then it's all a lie because if God tell us to love each other, and I'm not talking about sexual love because being gay is more than just sex. A lot of people just got their minds stuck up in the gutter, and all they can't get past the sex. And it's more than that when you share your life with somebody. It's more than just every time you see them, you falling in bed. I mean, we are no different than a heterosexual couple. You know, every time I hop in the bed, I don't want to, it's not about sex. Shoot, I just sleep with her because that's my partner. I get in the bed, turn over, go to sleep, and so does she. It's no big deal. I mean, it's not all sexual. People need to get their mind out the gutter. But I guess it's hard when every time you turn the TV on or the radio on, or, everybody talking about sex, 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 sex. Oh my goodness. Everything sells sex. It's ridiculous. It's not all about sex. That's a small part. That's, to me, I would say 10% of the whole thing. So when people get their mind out of the gutter and quit sitting there thinking, that's why they can't get, we can't get together as properly for as far as having our rights because the people that's against it, they can't get past the sex. If they get their mind out the gutter and think about something other than some sex, then maybe, they'll see that the only difference between them and us is who we choose to be with as our partner.